I'm about to go into the Goodwill in Tomball, Texas. I always find a lot of good stuff in here, so let's go take a look. So first up, I came across this Minx angel clock, and it was from Germany. It looked like a really nice clock, kind of a collector's type item. However, the angel wings were broken, so I passed on that. Next, I found I guess it's a toast holder. I guess people like things that hold their toast. It had an interesting design on it, but I went ahead and passed because I'm like, who holds their toast in a toast holder? I don't know. Next, I came across this cute little table. It needed refinishing, but I thought it was like pretty cute, and so I kind of gave it a little. I kind of touched it a little bit, and it was kind of wonky, so I figured it just needed way too much for my liking, so passed on that. I always try to go through the art when I go to any thrift store, because you never know what you're going to find. You could find some really great pieces. I found some unique art from known artists and unknown artists. So it's kind of fun just to see what you happen upon. You never know if you're gonna find a one-off cool piece. I walked up to like what I consider maybe like a Hobby Lobby mirror, and I was hoping it was more heavy duty, but it was just basic decor. But hey, do all things with kindness. All things. Oh, I walked up to this one, and this one had that cool like oval vintage kind of vibe, and I looked it over because I was hoping it was vintage, but it wasn't. It had some damage to the like sides of the mirror, so I passed on that. Next up was this Harley fund. It was a money jar to raise money for a Harley. Hopefully they got their Harley. Hopefully they got it, but maybe they got rid of the husband. Maybe it was a female rider, who knows. Little checkered pattern vest deal. It was cool, and I picked up those corduroys too, just because it looked fun. Oh man, we're coming up on your grandma's vintage couch collection. Man, look at this. Floral. Oh wow. So this set had to have been covered in plastic. I'm just gonna pause the video so we can see it here. This set had to have had plastic on it, because this grandma kept her couch clean. This sucker had no stains on it. It was in pristine floral condition. If you want something real vintagey, go out and get this couch, because this is your girl right here. This is your girl. She took care of it for you. It's gonna be good for a long time. You can tear it up. This next item I got, it's a Fitz and Floyd. I don't know if you would call it it's not a teapot, but something like that. I'm gonna be listing it. I actually picked that one up. I thought it was really cute. Had really great colors to it. I also picked up this paperweight, because paperweights are kind of coming back around a little bit. It had a cool little fairy in it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was cool. So I went ahead and picked that up and got it home, cleaned it up. It was a little on the dirty side, so I cleaned it up. It looks really good. That'll be going on my shop. These were cute little planners. They weren't marked at all. They kind of looked to me like a Chinese style planter. But beautiful, really beautiful. I actually had put them in my cart and was contemplating it back and forth, and I decided to put it back. Baskets upon baskets. I'm always buying baskets. I had to let her go because I have way too many baskets. I got a problem, y'all. I got a problem. Oh my gosh, I wanted this one. This was a Golden Girls coffee mug. I wanted her so bad, but stay golden. Stay golden, people. You can't go wrong with that. I had to put her back because she did have a bit of damage. It's the name of the thrifting game. Sometimes things are damaged, so you gotta live with it, or you gotta put her back in there. Put her back into the world until they mark her down to a acceptable price point for you. I did pick these up. These were little tea glasses, and they're beautifully made pottery. So I went ahead and picked those up because I've had really good luck with those. Really pretty. Oh, this is a banana holder. If you got a big banana, this is your holder right here. This one's a keeper. This one's a keeper. Oh, I found this Coke clock. It was missing the how do you say that thing? Croche. I'll think of it. It's the glass bulb thing that goes on top. It was missing that, so nah, I put it back. It's a cool piece. It was heavy. I have to ship stuff. It's too heavy. Oh, this bod right here. This is a home goods bod. Look at that. Look at that. That is something. That is something. But we put that one right on back. It's heavy. A lot of weight. A lot of weight. Okay, I have to pause the video that I'm looking at for just a minute. Okay, so next up, this is my holy grail of thrift finds. I had that moment where your heart stops and it just takes your breath away. You find that item that you're like, is this my moment? Is this my moment? Is this my thrifting? What are the words that I'm trying to say? Is this the moment that my entire life makes sense? That's how I felt. I felt like I was walking up to Kelly 25. I had that moment. I had that moment where this is your time, kid. I was pretty sure I had my Kelly. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Did I find it? That's all I'm thinking. I'm checking her over. I'm looking for damage. I'm looking at that $7.99 price tag, and I'm just, I didn't know what to do really. So I looked her over real good. I set her back in the cart, and I immediately started going up and down all the purses, because this is what you do. You don't start researching that purse. You put her in your cart, and then you go up and down all the purses, because if she donated one nice item, she might have donated others, and that's your moment. That's your moment to look through and see what else is coming through, that you need to be paying attention to. So immediately I put her in the cart, not knowing what I had, not knowing if this was my moment, my holy grail moment. And so I went and looked at all the other purses, and unfortunately there wasn't anything of that quality there. So I stopped, I stopped what I was doing. I stopped the camera, and I started looking at the tags. I started looking for branding, and I opened her up, and unfortunately she was not an Hermès. She looks a lot like an Hermès. She is quality, genuine leather, very, very high quality, made in Spain, and she is made by a designer called, what's her name? Hold on a second. She was made by a designer named Susan Gale, and the design is so similar. It's excellent quality. This one appears to be navy in color, sort of a navy type color, but literally from the hardware all the way down to the quality of the leather, to the way that this handbag fastens, it screams Hermès. I mean, beautiful, stunning bag. It does have I'll have to put up a picture of the tag to kind of show you the interior. It has the lock in here somewhere. Now the lock is different, so that was the lock was, when I located this bag in the store, the lock was inside the handbag, and so this could have been a good giveaway off the bat, but beautiful bag. I can't believe I came across this. It's kind of crazy in my research. So Susan Gale makes a lot of vintage handbags. She made a lot of vintage handbags. There was some controversy online in doing my research that said, oh, well, maybe the Hermès handbag was copied off of her design. I don't know that to be true. That's just hearsay, when you're Googling things online. But it is just unbelievable. There are two little keys here with the tag. Let me see if I can get it closer so you can kind of see it. It is just stunning. And just a very, very similar design. Here's the bottom. I feel so lucky to have came across this. This is quality work, really. I mean, it's a stunning handbag. It does need a little bit of cleaning, because it obviously needs some professional cleaning, but it's a great bag. I was so happy to come across it, and literally it was one of those moments when you're thrifting that it literally just takes your breath away, because you think like, oh my gosh, could this be the one? Could this be the moment that I find the holy grail of thrifting? Like something that you'll never forget finding, so just having that feeling alone is so fun. That's why we thrift. That's why we hunt for vintage, because it's an adventure and you never know what you're going to find. So it's an incredible moment for me. I do wish it was the real thing, but I'm not surprised that I didn't, find a Hermès at a Goodwill. However, this makes me happy. This is still an amazing find, and Susan Gale did amazing work, and it's a great handbag. I'm about to go into Resale with a Purpose here in Tomball, Texas. It's also located in the same parking lot as the Tomball Goodwill. I love both of these stores. They're phenomenal. So let's go take a look, see what we can find. Those chairs were really cool. I thought they were like had a cool back to them. Kind of just looking over everything just to see if anything popped out as something that would appeal to me. Sometimes I like to look for little ottomans or little footstools. This thrift store has a lot of home decor. They do a good job of cycling through their inventory. I always find good stuff in this location. I ended up picking up this old frame. I think it's vintage. It's probably from the 1980s. But I thought it was really cool. It has this cool old photo in it, and I'll be listing that up on my shop. They always have a good selection of furniture. I went ahead and picked up these bookends. They're very high quality. They are made in the USA, and they will definitely be going up on my shop. They just a heavy, nice, solid quality. This little swan thing's intriguing to me. It's been there the last couple times I've gone, but I haven't picked it up. I haven't even actually had a chance to look it up, but it's a ruby colored swan. It was really nice. They tend to have some high-end decor in this shop from time to time, and so it's a nice place to pick up things, but they do know what they have. So if you're looking to get a steal of a deal, you probably won't get it, but you'll still pay a reasonable price. You just won't get it for a steal. Drop us a comment and let us know what luxury items you've found at a thrift store. If you enjoy thrifting with me and you want to support the hunt, my Patreon and Venmo are in the description.